Number 1, look back often. What? What are you saying? Yeah, as you're hiking along, stop, just take a pause, take a look back, and turn around. Even though you are in the same landscape, psychologically, when you turn around and you look at where you just were, in your mind, it looks completely different. The mental mapping in your brain only controls and contains that which is in your field. Even though you're on the same ground, I just came from that same hill, and now I came over here. When you look back, it's like a totally different place that you've never been. I actually learned this from my dad, who he showed me as an old Boy Scout trick. Hey, as we're going along, every 10 or 15 minutes, just take a pause or two in a step. Don't do it while walking. Turn back, look, and what that will do is that will create a mental map in your mind that will keep you grounded. So if you get lost or turn around or lose the trail, you can come back and get back to where you are. Tip number 2, pay attention to trail markers. It is so easy to be bucking along, having a good time. Maybe you're the types that like your AirPods and you're just totally absorbed and you completely blow past the sign that says trail out ahead or junction or whatever. I've done it. I've walked along. I don't ever wear AirPods hiking because I want to hear when the grizzly or the mountain lion's going to kill me. But that said, I've been going along and I didn't see a trail marker and I've gotten way, way, way out of line to where I needed to be and I had to come back. It's just, oh my gosh. I had that happen hiking and climbing Garnet Peak in Wyoming. I got 3 miles down the wrong trail and the trail started to disappear. And I finally looked at my GPS and it was just, it's postage, and I realized I was 3 miles off the trail because I had missed a sign. So I added to a 40-mile trip an additional 6 miles that morning. Let me tell you, that sucked. And that brings me to tip number 3, pay attention to the terrain features in your area. If I would have brought out my map before I set off after my next break and looked to realize, oh look, I should actually cut across this river instead of going up to this ravine that will eventually close me off, I would have completely avoided that mistake. What do I say? I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay the price. Obviously, I'm not dead. But adding 6 miles onto my trip, not like 600 yards or 600 meters, 6 miles. Man, that sucked. Yeah, don't do that. Speaking of that, check out my book, Adventure Expedition 1. I talk about these things about the trail psychology, reading maps, and learning about how to read your landscape. That way you have a more enjoyable experience and a safer trip outdoors. Links below. Tip number 4. That brings me into always checking your Topo map, a printed map, not just the one on your phone or your GPS, before setting out for the day. Yes, the phone is awesome. I use mine all the time, nonstop, just like everybody else. But I also have my GPS. And if I would have checked my GPS and scrolled around a little bit and checked my Topo and realized I was heading into a terrain trap that would force me to turn around, I would have completely avoided that. That said, I wouldn't have this nice story of, hey, I'm way deep in the Wind River Range in Wyoming. And I wouldn't say I got lost. I was still on the trail. But yeah, that was a mistake. And the 5th tip, this is an interesting one. Don't hike until you're absolutely fatigued and stumbling around. Because when you're super fatigued, low on energy, your brain simply doesn't work right. What looks logical in a landscape and, oh yeah, there's a trail, all of a sudden simply won't. You won't get confused like you have dementia or Alzheimer's, but the effects on your decision-making process can be severe. I don't know how many times I've seen on the American Alpine Club or heard on their podcast talking about these tragic situations people push too far beyond. The show I Shouldn't Be Alive is full of people who pushed way past fatigue